Hi everyone, this is Kiran Naidu from Finventure Academy. I hope you guys are doing good. Here's a quick video on technical analysis. This will help you identify stocks for swing trade and also for long-term investment. So let's talk about the strategy. This is found nowhere in the YouTube. This is not found even in the books. This is what we teach at the Finventure Academy. Okay, so what we're discussing today is about the momentum shift. The strategy which we'll be discussing today is the momentum shift. Let's understand this with an example. I'll give you two scenarios. Scenario one, let's consider a guy named Kiran is running in one stretch. He runs at 10 kilometers an hour, and there's a wall at the other end. Okay, point A, point B is running at 10 kilometers an hour, and this distance let's consider 100 kilometers. Okay, there's another scenario. A guy named, let's call him Naidu, is running the same 100 kilometers with the same 10 kilometers an hour speed, and there's wall again at point B. But what Naidu does is he runs 5 kilometers and then takes rest at an hotel. Again, he runs another 5 kilometers, take rest. Runs 5 kilometers, he takes rest. So this is how he runs up. Okay. So my question is, in which scenario you expect the person to break the wall? Let's keep physics and everything aside. Let's also not consider the strength of the person. Let's just imagine they're equally strength. And Kiran is running at 10 kilometers an hour to cover distance 100 kilometers, while Naidu is running with the same speed, but he's resting at every 5 kilometers. He's resting, he takes break, and then he starts his run up again, right? So, in which scenario you expect the person to break the wall? You would say a person moving with on one stretch will break it, right? Because there's momentum. So that is wrong. It's not the momentum that carries him. So here, so what happens is if you're running in one stretch, chances are you will bounce back with the same speed or a speed less than that. So, but if you're running, taking a break, and then you run, taking a break, and then you run, see at every interval, you're getting more energy. You're adding up the energy, right? So, Naidu will break the wall easily. But what happens to Kiran? He'll bounce back, right? So, let's connect this with the charts. What I do is I'll give you two examples again. So, let's say there is a stock called SBIN. There's another stock called ABC Private Limited. I hope you guys understand support and resistance. Okay, there's this support line for both these stocks. Let's assume SBIN falls from 100, then bounces back, falls, pull back, falls, pull back, and falls. Now it is at support. Let's call this as 90 or some range. And then ABC Private Limited, let's give a random number again. It starts at 100 and it is in one stretch. Now it is at support, again 90 bucks. So our area of interest will now decide which stock. See, in a long run, if SBIN is taking break and then it is coming, break in stock market, we call that as pullback. When it is falling and then it takes a pullback, it is a pullback. In the uptrend, it is called throwback, right? So here, ABC Private Limited is coming in one stretch. So there's no gaps, there's no pullbacks. So we assume technical analysis is all about assumption, right? We assume ABC Private Limited to bounce back. I hope you understand, you connect this with the example that I gave you earlier. So we expect a V-shaped recovery here because it is coming in one shift, one stretch all in all. And then there's a support line. This is a strong support, mind you. This is not a easy support line. A strong support zone is which is validated over times. When I say validated, it must be tested multiple times. So what happens? What is happening in SBIN? It is coming, it is taking rest at some other point, and then there's a pullback, and then now it is at support. Chances are SBIN might break this support, and then this could become the next resistance zone. This is the law of polarity, right? S breaks and becomes R. law of polarity. So what is happening in ABC? ABC Private Limited is coming in one stretch, and then there's a strong support zone. We are here right now. Let's say retail traders are here. ABC is coming in one stretch. Our area of interest is to buy the stock. In a falling stock, and when it is at the strong support zone, our area of interest would be to buy. And our target would be at least this fall. This would be our target. When you expect a V-shaped recovery, you need that target. This height would be your target. Here would be your buying area. And also support and resistance, it should always be a zone, not just a line. See, again, this is because of the momentum shift. It doesn't happen like this exactly. What happens in real stock market is there would be some zones here. And then when it starts changing its direction, that's when you have to pop in and then buy. Right? So this is for the target zone. And this happens with the falling stock. This is also good with the rising stocks. If it's going in one stretch and then there is a strong resistance zone, this is going in one stretch, strong resistance, you expect an inverted V-shaped recovery. This is inverted. This is not recovery, this is inverted V fall. In a falling stock, it recovers. So that is why it is called recovery. This is inverted V fall. So here our area of interest would be to sell it. Or in technical, we call it shorting the stock. You short it at a strong resistance zone. Now let's try to understand this with some more examples here. So here is one stock, Campbell Fertilizer. Let's try and break this out. So look at this. So this is a strong. So until here it was a resistance zone. Stock tried to go away from here. See, it could not. Here it broke and then it was tested again. It came down. So it has successfully broken this range, and then it sustained and then it went all the way up. Right? So here there was no other resistance zone here. So this was because of the profit booking. We saw the fall. Now see, there's no break, right? There's no pullback. Stock is coming in one stretch. And this is a strong support. And this is strong because we have seen the polarity change here. Resistance becoming support. So this becomes very valid strong zone. A strong zone. Now our area of interest would be to buy it. And we're not buying it just blindly, right? See, one strategy I told you that because this is coming in one stretch, we have a strong support zone. So we're not taking random trades. So our probability of winning this would be at least more than 50% because so this is not a random trade. Now let's see what happens next. See, let's go with one candle. So here I told you it will take time to shift, right? There's a momentum shift. See, there's this momentum shift. Here is where you have to enter. If you enter here, say the next. So now the stock is here. This is with respect to today. At least if you're bought here, you would expect it to go till here. This would be your target zone. There was a slight pullback today. That might be because of the profit booking. Those who had bought here would have booked their profit today. Right? That's about the one side momentum strategy for this stocks. Let's look at another stock. So here's, okay, look at this. Look at only these two candles. Look at only these two candles. What happened there? It took two candles to fall. And then see, only in one candle it recovered. See the height? It recovered in just one candle. This is a tiny V-shaped recovery, right? But still it's a recovery V-shaped moment. That's because of the momentum shift. Let's look at some more examples. Okay, yours is Pex fourth. Here it is same. What is happening here? One side momentum, we have a strong support zone here. And now it's here. This is today's candle. I don't want you guys to blindly take it, test it in the market, and then if it's working for you guys, you can take the trades. So this is working. Let's look at another stock if it's working there also. Okay, this is with respect to Repco. See, again, same strategy, one side momentum and a strong zone here. This is a strong zone because it was tested multiple times. See here, tested multiple times. See here, this is the law of polarity, right? R becoming yes. When R is broken, it becomes a support. That is the law of polarity. I hope you guys understood the momentum shift strategy. Try it out, and then if it's working for you, you can definitely take trades on that. See, here's Apollo tires, same thing. And this is Hero Motocorp. And this is resting. See, here there was a tiny pullback. But still, you can expect at least this V-shaped recovery. Because from these last three candles, it was one side move, right? So just to sum it up, so let's talk about one side momentum. So what it should be doing is, in case of buying, if you're buying it, it should come in one stretch and there should be a strong support zone. And then here would be your area of interest to buy it for a V-shaped recovery. This would be your target. And here, if you find some bullish candles, could be morning star or engulfing candles, that would be a good early signs for entry, right? So that's it for today's. I hope you guys learned something from this video. We'll be back with another video very soon. Thank you.